everybody, welcome back to another edition of Beauty and the Derm. So some of you may know that our beauty is getting married in just a few weeks. Well, like
3 months.
So 12 weeks we've got.
Yeah.
So today we are going to start with our first week of bridal boot camp.
Which I desperately need.
For your skin.
Yeah.
So step one, in this episode we're going to talk about cleansers. So first question, how many times a day, be honest, do you wash your face?
Okay. I've been trying to get a little better at it. I'll do it once a day. Sometimes, I used to do it like twice a day, but like really harshly. And I was like, that wasn't working. And then I was like, okay, let me calm it down. I'll do it once a day. And then I just got lazy. And then I'm like, sometimes I'll just like rinse it off. So we're going to work on that.
So step one, you should try to cleanse your face twice a day.
Okay.
The first one is going to be in the shower. So whether you shower morning or night, boom, one of them is done. The second time you should cleanse is to get off all the day's pollutants, makeup, and grime. We know that more and more pollution from the air causes aging, which is not something we're a fan of.
Yeah.
But then it can also do things to your skin, like make it look more crepey and more sallow. So you want to wash your face twice a day. That doesn't mean that both times have to be with water.
Okay.
So maybe we should call cleanse twice a day.
Okay.
So one time you're going to do it in the shower, and the second time you can use something like micellar water.
Which I love that stuff.
Micellar water isn't really water per se. It's more like a solution that is made up of all these tiny micelle molecules. And micelles are like these round molecules that dissolve the things around them and get them on the inside of them. And then when you wipe them off, that stuff goes away.
Oh,
so you don't have to rinse micellar water off. You just wipe it on the skin and you're done. pH balanced and really gentle. The other thing you can do is do a cleansing wipe. So I happen to like the ones by Garnier Fructis or even Neutrogena. Just wipe them on your face, throw it away, and you're done.
Yeah, Neutrogena, that's the one that I usually use.
The ones in the blue packet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm a fan of the wiping because, let's face it, sometimes at night you're just exhausted. So doing something is always better than nothing. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about the time that you are going to use true cleanser. So I have some cleansers here. So what do you use right now?
You gave me something from SkinCeuticals a while back, which is like the best because I feel like it really cleans my face without drying it out, which was a big deal for me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you don't want to have anything that's squeaky clean because that squeaky clean means that you've stripped your skin of all the natural oils. And that's a little hard to get used to if you're used to like scrubbing your face or really getting in there.
Well, for a while it took me some time to adjust to it because I was like, I felt like it wasn't cleaning, and then I was like, but my skin is actually really clean. And then I noticed that my skin started healing, the redness started going away, the breakouts weren't as frequent, and I was like, I think it's because it's not drying me out as
much. Exactly. Because remember, your skin is a natural organ in your body. It's actually the largest one, so it's always going to want to come back to its natural state. So if you dry it out too much, it's going to produce more oil. And if it's too oily, you're going to get breakouts. So the thing we see most commonly is that people who think they have oily skin over exfoliate or over cleanse. And what happens is then you're taking away those oils, and then your skin thinks it's too dry, and then it produces more.
Produces even more.
So then you're like in this vicious wash cycle. So let's go over some cleansers that I kind of like. Okay, so this is one by SkinCeuticals. Gentle, soothing, cleansing foam.
That's the one that you gave me.
Yes. People really like this one. So if you see, it comes out literally like a foam. Mm-hmm. And people really like this one because when you put it on, that foaming action makes people feel like they're really cleansing better than anything being harsh. Mm-hmm. So this one I happen to like. Things that foam do have some ingredients in it that some people are a little anti. Some people can be allergic to foaming agents, but for the most part, they're pretty gentle. This is one that we like a lot for people with sensitive skin or people whose skin are just like not in balance. So it helps you get back on track. And the nice thing about this is that when you're looking for a cleanser, it doesn't have to be a face cleanser versus a body cleanser. I think that's mainly marketing, but you don't want to use a soap.
Because that's over drying, right?
Right, because soap...
I don't know why, though.
Soap is actually a technical term. So if you look at things that are pH balanced, like Cetaphil cleanser or Dove Beauty Bar, they don't say the word soap on it because soap implies there's a little bit of lye in it so that it's like a surfactant that pulls things in, and that can be harsh. So you don't want to use like Ivory soap on your skin. No offense to Ivory. It smells good, but maybe a little drying.
I think I'm allergic to Ivory.
It's probably because you get too
that
dry.
And Irish Spring. Yeah, that and Irish Spring. I don't know if it's an
yeah,
allergy.
it might be
or,
that like the little bit of scent to it, it makes your skin irritated. So I try to go with unscented cleansers.
Yeah.
So this is a foaming one that we really like. Let's talk about ingredients in cleansers. So this is a gentle cleanser cream, and it is possible to have a cream cleanser. Now what that means is this is not gonna foam at all. Okay, and when you put, this is our back bar version, but when you press it, it feels like a lotion. So this is what the cleanser looks like, and it literally looks like cream. And this is great for people who have very dry skin. In it is an ingredient called allantoin, which is really helpful because that's a natural soothing agent to the skin. You can find allantoin in natural products like Comfrey. And so you can use this, and so it goes on like a lotion.
Is it like a cold cream type?
It's kind of like a cold cream, yeah. And then it goes on like this, so you kind of don't even see it. And then you do that, you do that on your face, and then literally just wash it right off with water. So you don't need like a second soap step. So it's hydrating, but really great for rosacea or sensitive skin. Then you've got cleansers that are gels. And gels, as a formulation, are great for oily skin or acne-prone skin. So this one, hopefully this will pump out. See how it's totally clear?
I always think of gels, like I've never thought of a gel as a cleanser because I always think that they're so sticky.
Right. So when you have a gel cleanser, they usually have a little bit of an acidic component to them, and that's what breaks down the skin. So like for me, a gel cleanser is great for oily skin, but so you can get a little bit of a like more of a lather to it.
Yeah.
And then that, by then washing that away, it actually takes off a very, very, very small amount of that buildup that happens. So that's why it's good for oily skin.
Gotcha.
All right, we're back having washed our hands from all the cleansers showing you. So this one's called LHA cleanser. And what I like about, again, it's a gel. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And see how it's much more liquidy? So
I thought it would be like
thick like that other one.
Yeah.
So this one, because it's got lactic hydroxy acid in it, so these are like the glycolic cleansers or the ones that are like almost like exfoliating cleansers. They have no microbeads in them, no kind of exfoliating products. The thing that exfoliates is the actual chemical in it, and I always hate to use the word chemical because people think that's bad for you. But lactic hydroxy acid is an acid which naturally breaks down sort of like the cement between your skin cells and helps.
Anything, it would be more gentle than.
It exfoliates, yeah exactly. More gentle than like a physical scrub. Exactly. So this I love for people who have acne, for teenagers. Guys really like this because guys tend to be a little bit more oily than girls. I think this is also great for like neck, chest area, and so it gives you a really smooth feeling after you're done using it. I wouldn't use this all the time, and if you have really dry skin, I would minimize how many times per week you do it. Now, do you exfoliate at all?
Sometimes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how often do you do it?
Well, now I've been using the hydropeptide thing that you gave me like 3 times a week, which has worked great, and I've only had it for a week now.
Yeah.
So.
And that's crystals and a moisturizer,
like a
activator.
serum thing, yeah. So that's really, really good.
And then our last option is something called a replenishing cleanser cream, and this one is got ceramides in it, and ceramides are part of your natural skin. So when you use a cleanser with ceramides in it, some of the over-the-counter options include CeraVe. It actually helps moisturize while it's cleansing.
Oh.
So I bet you never knew there were so many options for cleansing.
No, I didn't.
And see, this one's like...
I'm just like, a cleanser's a cleanser. It doesn't work.
But see, this one looks kind of more soapy than the other ones, and the other cream cleanser. And then lastly, we've got the hydropeptide exfoliating cleanser, which I happen to like a lot. And this one's got jojoba beads in it. And see, that one also looks more like a soapy cleanser than the other ones.
Oh, and you can feel a little bit of the graininess.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you have cleansers that are gritty or grainy, those truly do a physical exfoliation.
Right.
So then the question is, all right, I just told you about like a million different types of cleansers. Which one's the right one for you? So I think it depends on ingredients. I like it when everybody has at least one cleanser that they can use for when they just feel like their skin's not really looking its best. You don't maybe want to do a harsh exfoliation, but you just need something that you can use on a weekly basis that gets the dead skin cells off.
Yeah.
So for that, I like something that's a gentle exfoliating cleanser or something with LHA. So I would choose this one or this one.
Okay, gotcha.
Like maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
Okay, and then for a daily cleanser, I happen to like the Soothing Cleanser Foam because there's something about the process of cleansing your face and getting it all soapy and sort of sudsy that makes you feel like you're cleaning. But
without
overdrying.
Yeah.
So those are my picks, and those are the ones we're going to give to our beauty. So that's our step one. She's going to wash twice a day, and then we're going to check back with you guys next week. We'll talk about moisturizers, and we're going to show one procedure which we're going to do. So stay tuned for that video.
Yes.
Have a great week.
Bye, guys.